Imagine you can transform that military service you had and make it a key ingredient that unlocks a door to enhanced retirement benefits. That's the power of buying back your military time. You can discover these steps to turn your service into a golden asset for retirement. So first, let's talk about eligibility. Eligibility is so important. Why? Because if you buy back that military time, it will actually add to your years of service and will allow you to be eligible to retire, possibly sooner than you had anticipated. Remember, for a FERS employee, it's 57 years old and 30 years of service. Yeah, maybe a little bit younger than that, but we know for sure. Minimum retirement age, 57 and 30 years of service. So imagine if you had 10 years of active duty time and 20 years of federal civilian service, guess what? You'd have 30 years. If you were 57 years old, you could retire, penalty free. Now, what do you have to do to get there? You have to download SF 3108. You have to complete that application for military buyback. The SF simply stands for Standard Form 3108. Then the next step, to process through your HR and DFAS. They'll reach out to you, and the branch of military that you served, they will generate that estimate. And then the next step, you get to make a payment directly to DFAS or through your payroll. So it's so convenient because you can just every 2 weeks make that payment to buy back your military time. Now, a lot of folks say, Charles, I don't need to buy it back. In my service computation date, they already show that I'm getting credit for that. Well, they're showing you that date, but they're only using that to give you respect to add to your annual leave. So you get credit for that, but they will not, I repeat, they will not add those years of service into your calculation or your eligibility for retirement unless you buy it back. You gotta buy it back. So imagine, once you have bought that time back. Oh, and by the way, in the top right of most of your LESs, your pay stubs, your leave and earnings, there'll be a box. I believe it's box 19 or 20. It'll show you what's owed and what the balance is. Oftentimes, once you've paid it back, actually that balance will show as zero. So, fantastic. They'll actually keep you up to date on a lot of your leave and earnings statements as to where you are in that process of buying it back with the amount that you owe. And it'll zero out. Make sure you keep records of that once they send you the receipt that you bought it back. Once you're all done, picture your military service increasing your first pension and allowing you to retire with a more lucrative and comfortable lifestyle, and earlier and younger possibly than you had ever anticipated. It's more than just service now, it's now a tangible benefit. So remember, you don't need to work longer, you just need a better plan. If you want to get more information about your retirement benefits, then go ahead and click right here to this video where it's going to expand all those benefits and maybe explain to you why your federal job might be more valuable than leaving for private industry. CD Financial, where health and wealth meet.